Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream! The state of my voice is not good, but you know what is good? The state of this game. A lot of exciting matches tonight. Hence why I'm struggling, but you know what? Cannot not cast this match because we got ourselves another Master one. Project Mayhem versus 4 Kings. Can you believe it? Master class again. Just came off of Kangarillas versus Wrath on Channel 2, as well as Ethereal versus Spaghetti here on Channel 1, correct? Yes. So, with that, we got the match maybe possibly starting soon. I don't know if there's a server change at the works. But yes, with that, let's see. Oh, VIP to Rosie Hope. Well, don't mind if I do. Thanks for the redemption, and VIP you shall get in just a second here while we have a moment. But yeah, those new channel point rewards you can see on the Twitch, and more yet still to come. I know people have been asking for it for a good while, so just trying to figure out some stuff, but yeah. I shall get that to you imminently. I can just find the thing. There it is, okay. And there you go. Welcome to the club. The Cool Kids Club. Never been part of one of those before, so I made one myself. Alright. Yeah, a lot of new things there in the redemption rewards. You'll even notice here in the live stream, we got the Twitch panels, the chat panels now showing, so behave. Also got the front row fans. In fact, let me try something real quick. I don't know if let me try to activate the stickers and see if that works or not. Okay, and as you can also tell, we are indeed changing servers, it looks like, so we'll be some moments yet. Alright, don't know if it'll work. Might have to refresh the page. We'll see. In any case, I'm gonna get into the match here. I don't have another invite quite yet, though, it seems like, so that's not good news. Hopefully they didn't forget about little old me. But in any case, welcome to it, guys. See, Wonder with the hydrate. I'll gladly redeem that shortly. I gotta stay cool and stay frosty, you know? And we'll get that. Rosie with the VIP. All redeemed. As far as the hydrate, though. Okay, so I don't have an invite yet. I also don't have water, so would it be terribly unprofessional for me to just run out right now? Okay, be right back. Hopefully I'll have an invite when I get back. You stay tuned, don't go anywhere. This is going to be the most entertained U71 have ever been in your lives. Alright, hopefully that was thoroughly entertaining. In any case, still no invites, it would seem. Have I been shunned? I knew it was only a matter of time before all my goodwill in the community ran out. I have been crossed out of the Master Club. At least for now, because I still don't have invites. Let's see. Oh, Ender's in the chat. Lovely. Let's see. Hey, Ender, where's the invites? Am I missing something? I haven't gotten anything. Well, we'll just hang out, I guess. Yep. It's all good, Abchu. It's all good. I'm never alone when I have you. Abchu. Just waiting. Ender, where, invite where? We have a match we would love to cast, and I'm sure... I mean, I guess it's good news that Ender's here, because it means he's not playing right now, so... They didn't start without me. That's a good thing. Silver linings is always a priority, you know? Gotta take advantage of every one you got, especially in this day and age, right? And I see a notification suddenly, and it's Ender in the clutch with an invite. So I'm a-going, and we'll be getting going pretty soon here, if all things pan out. Yeah, also, Wonder T-Man, boom! I can now abide by your hydration channel redemption, thank you. And yes, that is correct. I decided to get soda, which is not what I should be drinking right now, especially when my voice is struggling, but... a stubborn mule Pally is when it comes to his sodas of choice. Anyway, in the match, so restarting back into the spectator mode just real quick, and we'll have this one going for you very soon. Wonder, I don't have water. What's water anyways? It's a myth. Water is a myth, I promise. This time, no, not orange soda, just root beer. Not sure what that was, Swag War, that request, but it was, that was much more than one word. As we do get maybe going here. We've got 7 out of the 8 players in, so I will ping them one final time, or if Ender's still in the chat, you can just go tell him, I guess, but either or. Good to go. Now, barring, I mean, we'll be delayed a little bit. The plan was that after this master match between Mayhem and Four Kings, that we would stream, what was it, Ignite versus Worse at the top of the hour. So that will be delayed at this point. I'll probably actually go send a message to those teams as well, just in case. See if they would like to wait or not. Or if they happen to be watching this right now, let me know. Save me a few types. Tippy taps. But yeah, oh, see Ryan Dash in there giving 100 bits to join the front row. So nice, good stuff. And thank you for that. Joining the front row, which is what you'll see in the replays. When we activate the instant replays during a game. Kind of a front row fans, a little leaderboard for VR Master League supporters. Always appreciate you guys. I mean, you've already been donating bits and subs this past year plus without any extra incentive. So people have been asking for us to actually give you some incentive. So, I mean, it's there for you guys who want it. But of course, as always, never a required thing. Just grateful for you guys being here and joining in to watch these streams. That's the most important thing after all. See Kung in there with a nice. Kung is very nice. One of our creators, and I think like a champion or something, maybe once or twice in a row, over on Joker, of course. And we got as well is should I even try to pronounce that? Ki. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where I say it, and when I say it out loud, it turns into another word that I don't want to say. I'm not sure. KG. How about just call you KG? Because that is a very cagey name you got, if you catch my drift. In any case, Titan also in there. Hello to you, as well as Zeristimes, Chris X0. Merry Christmas. Anyway, round 1 is about to start, and I'm happy to say that, because I don't have to weirdly stall anymore. That will be the first round, and we do have 2 Master Tier North American teams right here with you. It's the Four Kings, and it is Project Mayhem, and this is gonna be a barn burner. I can feel it. Oh, you want the prediction, do you? Sure, let's do that. Just don't mind the sideline cams for a moment then. With that said, Off it goes to the other side of the floor. Let's challenge my multitask ability as Ender is going to grab that disc first. So Ender sending it to the bottoms and actually right to the top, I should say, for a 3-point play. Bit of a miscommunication there, it would seem, as we'll enable the 4 Kings to get it going first. All right, hopefully I didn't mess it up. There's your prediction poll for you guys. Mind the colors. I know that's probably actually confusing because in Twitch it's pink and blue, but they're labeled kind of opposite to the orange and blue on the game. Anyways, back into it. It's going to be the Law with the disc. It's rolling out pretty slowly here, trying to find their mark. Cruising, though, marking Palace. Doing a good job of it. So taking it back is NDW. And that's going to be a pass over, but taken here by the Law. The Law spaced out and trying to find Palace just on the edge of his grasp. But speaking of grasp, there's Chrome. Able to take that back and sending it. So over to the bottom trench here. It's going to be snagged by the Law. The Law, once again, just playing it cool and collected. That's something you can definitely expect to see from a team like Mayhem. Really, any team with B-Love on it as well. Just, you know, very well known throughout the community for the last several years now, and any team that he finds himself on is going to be a team that really promotes the team play, the patience, and things like that. And Project Mayhem has done a whole lot of that since their debut as a team late last season, or midway through last season. I think around maybe week 4 or so. In fact, their debut in the very pre-stream scenes, you see Project Mayhem in there versus Wireless Jacks. That is actually their first match, exhibition match on Oculus venues from that week that they debuted. That said, Cruisin'. Now, speaking of debuts, if I'm not mistaken, this is Cruisin's debut on 4 Kings because he had been out in week 1 with a technical issue. So getting that solved, and now with some great resolve, it's Cruisin', and it is in. Gets the save, gets the goal. Welcome to VR Master League Season 3, Mr. Cruz. It's good to see you. Also see Creamy Sodi in the chat. Welcome to it. That counts. Yeah, trying to put in another goal here, though, for Project Mayhem. Or get their first goal, I should say, but a couple unanswered ones from 4 Kings, who are trying to get it going here in the second week. Some very tough matchups, well, really for both of these teams in week 1, and could that be into the 3? No, it's out of there. Ender looking behind just to check how much time he had. There's the namesake trying to shield himself. They got the opportunity for another score. Chrome, oh, tough angle. Couldn't convert. And on the outer edge now would be B-Love, able to slap that through, but Cruisin' picking it off. And now a fading pass to Andy. Really good hit from Ender, and Andy, you give him those kind of opportunities, he'll be glad to put in the points.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
All right, so 6 minutes left in this first round, and again, guys, welcome to the stream, or welcome back. I know we've had a lot of matches on VR Master League Channel 1, VR Master League Channel 2. And that's pretty much been a daily occurrence, but glad you guys are here. And Ender says, well, here's another 3. We're up by 10. And Ender this time, no assists, no. Just gets the offense to go himself, and that is definitely all up in Ender's wheelhouse, as proven time and time again. We'll score everywhere, anywhere, and we'll do it pretty efficiently at that. So Vanzi sending it off to the Law. Still can't quite get the scores going for Project Mayhem. So trying to get a little bit of momentum going if they can. Find some of that rhythm that they're trying to establish with those passes, and now trying to get it maybe an underarm or behind the back, looking like on that throw from the Law. Wasn't able to find anything though. They were stunned out. So back to the tunnel, taken by Vanzi. Vanzi kind of getting busy there inside the tunnel as they all split off now into the opposite side of the floor just to widen those passing gaps, those lanes. Going up to the shoulder, there it is, and there it goes. Their first 2. And Palace getting it through the defense of 2 different guards in the goal.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
All right, so going back into the latter half of this round, question just is, how will that last goal help Project Mayhem? Will it help them get it going now that they've broken that cap at oftentimes? I say it a lot, but only because it's true. Once you see that first goal go in, a lot of times for teams, that's all you need to start get your offense going. But thus far, let's see, more offense may be coming in from the side of Four Kings, but we'll just be sent back out, cruising, picking it off, and now just playing in here in the back line with the Law, trying to defend that, but this opens up the lanes for the shot off the backboard, missing that, and now an opportunity to pounce for Mayhem. There they go. And Mayhem down the floor. It's going to be a one-on-one, at least for the moment. Vanzi, the fakes! Oh, look at the save! Cruisin' not getting tricked out by the awkward maneuvers, and that is why Cruisin' is known. And that's why Cruisin's a legend!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Just gonna let that one sit. Cruisin' gets the save on a whirling, twirling player. Heaves it full court. Makes it. What a monster. M-O-N-S-T-E-E-R. Anyways, shout out Dimwee. That's gonna be cleared off to the other side. There goes her Chrome this time, getting in on it. And 15 points. Going the way of 4K. They are the definition of offensive efficiency. Definitely feasting on this match. And the question is, will Project Mayhem be able to put a stop to it at some point? I mean, it's starting to get out of hand in this round. But as we know, and as we've seen in the rounds today, we've had 3 different overtimes at least in streams today. We had several of these round 3s. I mean, anything could change, but it's looking really dangerous here for Project Mayhem. And now they do get a grab, so let's see if they can make something happen out of this. See, cooking up maybe a shot, but no, serving it out, it's Cruisin'. So the Law there, trying to squeeze through, and does indeed, as Vanzi looks for the cut maybe, but instead gets cut off, and right back to Chrome. Chrome back to the trap, and looking to get back into the defense. Perhaps you can see one of the stacks retreating. Maybe it won't be necessary though, because Palace is there along with B-Love to contest, but now Chrome still getting that clear out. Will be picked by the Law. Now the Law to the midfield, and right back up high to Vanzi. Vanzi, not a lot of time, but oof, perfect connection down to B-Love. Don't even know if he knew B-Love was there. I'm assuming he did though. But that was on point to be able to even squeeze that through at all. Now Vanzi on the cut. They have all players cutting here, and all points bulletin looking for some points if they can capture this. There's the Law, and there's the goal attempt, but no, backboarded and dove upon. Once again, the defense from Four Kings just immense and proving a difficult task, just trying to crack through it. So with that, Cruisin' handing it back and trying to send it to the right side. And the Law, another take. So that's going to be sent through. Clearing it, there's Vanzi shielding himself and trying to get that disc back if he can. They're first spinning around and trying to rebound it into the goal, but again on the backboard. This time Andy getting a takeaway. And that is one big takeaway of this round so far, is just this relentless defense from Four Kings. Yes, they're scoring a lot, but yet they're also defending a lot. And that is as important as anything, because they are turning so much of the decent attempts of Project Mayhem just into, well, nothing. Goose eggs. And with that, laying one more into the goal and is Ender. 17 points for Four Kings.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Whew. So yeah, a lot of matches, like I said, put up today. A lot of fantastic ones. Definitely enough to wear one out, but in a good way, because like I said, it'd only take a couple weeks as shot just squeaks by and slapped out by Andy. But they're feasting on that cheeseburger. 17-2 in the first round. Four Kings. 4 Burger Kings. Not sponsored by. Keep in mind. Also, if they're wondering what that even means when they listen to this back, it's word redemption. Then in any case, over to the round 1 score screen. A successful first showing there for Four Kings and Cruisin' specifically. A first showing for him. Like I said last week, it almost doesn't feel like a master tier without getting to see Cruisin' in there with some amazing plays. Had, again, that stellar save in front of the goal and turned it into a full court 3. Essentially bounced in. And with that, I will be glad to oblige the hydration. Thank you. It's needed. I will take taking a sip of that sody, so thank you.
Round starting in
Okay, back into it. You'll give you your points. Who wins this match? Match, not round. Anything can change, and maybe Kung just cursed himself. Let's see. Will be Project Mayhem. Why did that not work? Pardon the delayed joust, that was me. But back into the other end, and you didn't miss too much. Just a few headbutts and pile-ups in the middle of the floor. Well, we'll see. You know, Project Mayhem, again, they are definitely Master Division worthy, and they are a team who's shown some supreme teamwork in all their showings. Now there is, oh, great save, but Ender putting it home. I believe that was Vanzi who got that grab, but just couldn't get rid of it quick enough as Ender was there immediately prepared. And that's always the thing you got to pay attention to as an offensive player, especially knowing when you're going against talented players inside the goal. You know, I'm going to shoot this, but should it miss or should it be saved, I can still prepare to immediately rebound it and put it back home. And you see a lot of master players, or any players really, being punished off things like that. And usually that's not a mistake that happens more than once in the context of a match, because next time you get a save, it's usually going to be a slap. Because then you're really thinking about it, and you know you don't want it to happen again, unless you know for sure you have time. But with that, taken back by the law, so maybe time to tie. They got plenty time to spare, and the law gets it right in there for the tie-up at 2 indeed, so nice work. And look. Just like that, Project Mayhem have already met their scoring total from round 1. Like I said, when a new 10 minutes is on the clock, anything could happen. Don't necessarily expect identical results, especially with these kind of teams. So let's see how it works out for them here, as maybe one-on-one's about to go for Ender and Vanzi, and it will be Ender the victor in that occasion. So up by 2 again here.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's game on. Orange clears it out of their zone. Picked off.
Alright, apologies for that as Chrome gets a shot for the 2. Realize it's at the top of the hour, so I'm trying to make sure that for our other teams playing here, which is to say Ignite and Worse, that they are aware that they can wait if they want, but they don't have to. They are scheduled to be streamed here basically right now, but we got off to a delayed start. Hence, needed to ping them. But that said, on this joust out, it's going to be Palace with a disc, sending it high, getting stunned out at the midfield. Will be taken back now and going to the left lane. Now it's going to be taken by Ender, but Ender losing it to Palace and the Law. So Palace and the Law going for that stack combo. We saw their speed as well last week, and oh, a mistake! But he will take the 3, in fact. Unless I'm mistaken, it looked like an accidental grab, I think, from Palace when the Law had shot it, but luckily they weren't punished for it, so no big deal. Wonder T-Man saying the ultimate space frisbee. Yeah, this is indeed. This is Ender's game. or something like that. Now, Ender's in the game at the very least, if that means anything, as Andy W. Gonna go up here with a, big save though for Vanzy. So Vanzy saying, heck no, I'll take your numbers and spit out my own, and that is one good save. Back to the blue side of the field, cruising way in the back, but unfortunately could not read that disc, so this might open up some time to get back on the defense, and they will. So Project Mayhem, a turnover. It's a 1-point match in round 2, 4 minutes into it. Off that Echo logo. And now a cutting play. You can see it all the way as the Vanzy gets it to the Law. An amalgamation of the two because they are that dang connected as teammates. The Vanzy with the Handsies. And the Law closing the books, etc. 1-point advantage, Mayhem. Different round, isn't it? They've already now more than tripled their output from round 1 in just the first 4 minutes. Good stuff. It's good stuff. Even better stuff if you're Project Mayhem. So, leaving it now to a boost. Everyone getting back, though. Ender snagging it from the clutches. And indeed, clutch in a sense, because you don't want to give too much momentum to Project Mayhem, because that is definitely their project for this round, is just to find it. That said, Vanzy finding the disc, so they get it. And that's going to be a clear. That does squeeze through, but let's see if it's going to be taken. It will be the Law. The Law eyeing the goal too high, but they're going to split off of the stacks immediately and try to get that back. There's the Law. There's Ender. Ender slicing it. I think just a little bit delayed on the stackage there. They actually got broken up, so that's why they couldn't get the slap goal. But that said, they'll still retain the disc, and then they're going to back it up. No doubt calling for that and calling for the floor spacing as the defense scrambles into position. Palace there left by his lonesome off the backboard and roams in for the 3-point advantage here in the third. Or second. Long day, don't mind me. Hoping for a third.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wonder saying best way to coach is, or coach saying best way to be good is to be good. Yeah, it's it's real John Madden or Magic Johnson kind of analysis there, but indeed, you know, lot of coaching efforts and boot camps and things like that in the community all the time. So for players who do want to get coached, I mean, I know Joker, at some points at least, were running boot camps, Kangaroos, I think last season. I don't know the full status of those now, but I do know that there are a lot of player coaches. I think Rocktor also one of them. One of our new league casters as well. But lots of people offering advice and coaching in this league to our new players, which is nice to see. That's why we see these master teams, new faces in the division coming in. And right now with the 2-point acquisition, it's Chrome from Andy W on that long heave into the short goal. And it's a 1-point match once again. Yeah, Rad David talking about Dave from Ready at Dawn. Also happy to offer tips and advice, and occasionally troll you in pubs, or at least if your name's Palidore. Granted, it's been a good while, but you know. Over to Cruisin' with the disc. Turns it over, and now turning into a very, very quick boost. Andy, though, has it knocked by the Law. The Law sending it to Palace. Palace eyeing down the floor, waiting for his stack to arrive, trying to assault before, the take, but couldn't get the goal. Unfortunate ding that could have pushed them up by 3 points. But taken back here, Ender, side lane, and Chrome with a disc. Now might have considered the shot briefly, but recognized the stack was coming by as well, so just opted for a back out. Doesn't pay off though, because it will be another turnover, it looks like. It gets sent into the blue lane. However, playing way deep in the back lane was Cruisin'. And then right back to the orange side, so some serious ping-ponging across the full extension of this arena at the moment. As that bounce, could it be? No. Ender's there, though, maybe for us to secure that goal. Handing it off. Love it. Andy getting the goal, thanks to Ender on the assist. Ender, the very, very timely and a very graceful pass. Not a lot of steam behind it. Didn't need to be. Just right in the cutting stride. So, Kings back up by 1. But what a second round this has been after the first round blowout. Like I said, you can't expect the blowouts, especially at the master level. You can't expect that to be, you know, a guarantee just because one round ends one way. We've seen way too many overtimes. We've seen way too many round 3s and reverse sweeps in VR Master League. We know better. We know better. That goal Almost going in. B-Love trying to secure another one. Couldn't do so. Grabbing it is Vanzi, however. So a repeat, but no, on the attention was Ender in the midfield to get that back. Not for long after that unsuccessful clear. So B-Love sending it to the bow tie. Vanzi trying to press this advantage here. Defense collapsing, but the offense not there. So couldn't capture on the laps as it's gone through. And you know, these teams definitely running laps or flying laps throughout the arena. You can see, wasting no time at all. End to end. Ender to Ender. A lot of defenders in the mid lane. There's Andy once again, sending it now over to the aforementioned Ender, but Ender unable to get that, at least immediately. Will capture it, will convert. Instead, guess what? Another turnover. Guess what? Another turnover. Chrome, though, guess what? They got the pass, and now it's a 2-on-1, but couldn't make the goal either. So chaos unfolding, mayhem again, and now it's back into their possession. Let's see, they could take a lead with this play. It's gonna be the law, and it's an 11-10. What a... Wow, 11-10, scoring lead. Danger, though. Danger is the fact that 4 Kings, they have 30 seconds. And that, for a team like this, that is more than enough to find their offense here in the next several seconds. So let's see, a very fast rollout, but a ricocheted clear will be the law, sending it over to midfield, but Andy there playing the position. 15 seconds left, so if a shot happens here, it will be game winner, and if this happens here, this will be a game sealer. Right through the defense, it's B-Love, couldn't get it, but might not matter as it goes to the midfield. So taking it is Ender, but no one's on the other side of the floor except one single goalie, it's Vanzi, and with that, the round, Project Mayhem. How about that? How about that? So stellar round that was, and what a difference. What a difference a single intermission makes, right? You get the 1 minute break between round 1 and 2, and then right out the gates, what happens? Mayhem scores in that first minute or so, after only scoring once in round 2, or in round 1, excuse me. And then from there on out, it was neck and neck. Neither team was able to pull ahead by all too much. Had a lot of 1-point advantages exchanged between these two teams. Look at that, 17-10 and then 17-2 and then 11-10. So with that, yeah, we're splitting it off to that third round in the next several seconds, and crazy happenings for sure. For sure. Both these teams here playing their hearts out for sure. I said for sure a lot. Anyway. Oh, with that, sounds like we actually do have a timeout. And late toast, that is not a word. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. That is a egregious abuse of channel reward points. But what's the deal with airline food? I don't know, too much toast, and they're always late, I guess. I don't know. In any case, I count it. Well, that's it. Yeah, these teams did take, it looks like, a timeout, which they are allowed between rounds. So, a little bit of a pause here. I'm not sure what the issue may or may not be. All 4 players are still in the game. So, just trying to settle that out. It could just be one of those situations where one of the players needs to go take a breather or grab a drink or something. I can relate. I can relate. But with that, again, pending if the teams do wait, I was informed actually that they might Ignite and Worse. We were planning on casting that here. So if they're still available after this match, we'll be happy to do so, for sure. All right, so let's see. Armin saying, Pally, how does a new team become master? Does one have to drop from the current 10? Yeah, so it goes in cycles, essentially. These 10 teams, it's a round robin among the 10 teams, and then after 5 weeks, you have a Challengers Cup, basically, where the bottom couple of master basically fight to keep their positioning, and just as well, you know, one will drop out and have to go against the upper diamond teams. Essentially, is how it works. Probably could have worded that a lot better, but that was kind of on the spot. But yeah, basically, yeah, they're competing to stay in Master Division. All teams in Master play each other in the 5-week cycle. And come Challenger Cup time every 5 weeks, have to fight in the cup to stay alive, keep their ranks, basically. That said, over here to the second or third round launch out off of this super close game. It's Andy and getting stunned by there, and B-Love here at the tunnel. So first possession looking like Project Mayhem with some patience. Gonna work it up the floor. Ooh, tough pass, and actually connects to Vanzi. B-Love had to weave that through the barrier and the nest, but did a mighty fine job of it. Now that's a deep heave that goes into the orange lane. And gonna be taken by, let's see, the Law got there just in time. And now some timely brawling here coming in. But it still will be B-Love taking the disc away, looking for some options. That back pass was cut off, so B-Love had nowhere to go, and that's a beautiful goal for Ender. Andy assisting him, and smothering was the coverage defensively. Because you see B-Love looking initially maybe for a back pass, but it was well covered by Ender, I believe it was. So just kind of had to toss it to the opposite lane, which is usually what you want to do, right? When you're looking for a clear, a lot of times the interceptor is going to be somewhere in your nearest lane, but B-Love doing, you know, the theoretically right thing and clearing it to the opposite corner, but no, there was still a Four Kings player there, and that's why they got the interception and the quick and easy goal. So nice work from them as they go into this next play. The Law, though, sending it over as Cruisin gets it picked, or picks it up. That is to say, now Cruisin up at the cloud, off to the bow tie, and now down below by the boot. There's Chrome, backboard, one more cross. Andy puts it in with some disgust. It's 4. Definitely some good comms and discussions going on in there to make that cross a reality. Gotta love to see it. So does Kavichi. But definitely, Andy, anytime he's going at the goal, you know he's gonna put a lot of swag into his shots. Just saying. All the meanwhile, a Pacino, thank you for the subscription, tier 1. If I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that Ready at Dawn? Over here, though, Andy, having it saved, though, from Vanzi. But back to Ender, and now another grab. B-Love there as well as Palace, and they're gonna throw it right through the mid lane, where it's taken back by Ender. Ender and 2 other players, teammates arriving at the same time. They're gonna split off into these stacks as Ender takes it away. And now over to the left lane, Chrome sending it deep and off the nugget. Couldn't find the goal, unfortunately, but will be retained by the Law. And now back at it again. There's Vanzi and Palace in the back line, and this time they have those resets available if they do want. So over to B-Love. B-Love, the deep heave, the longtime veteran with a long-time shot, couldn't find the goal. They are going to get a rebound here, however, as they back it out now. Vanzi over at the Echo logo, and now going to the Cloud as they split off. Defense playing right up on him, though, as you can see outside the bubble. Will it matter? B-Love says heck no. Nice little windmill maneuver. And got it himself for their first 2 on the shelf for the side of Project Mayhem. And awesome. So, yeah, thank you for the sub and the support, of course. Mr. Pacino. Glad to have you on the stream. And enjoying this game that, well, all of us really, really do enjoy quite a bit. Needless to say. Over there to cruised out. Vanzi, the defense, again there, showing his intensity inside the goal, scouting out these plays as another slinger meets nobody's hands. Andy and Andy and Ender, that is, trying to take this away. A great pass into the dunk from Chrome, and Chrome putting some spice on that one as well, and they're up by 4 points here. Now, one of those word sneaks is going to be very, very difficult. Coming in from a caption, of course, who indeed works at a pharmacy, as I do recall, so I'm sure there's a medical reason for that redemption on the channel rewards. But nonetheless, over here to the opposite lane, cleared out into the trap, and now trying to react quickly. There it is to B-Love, but dove upon, and cruising back out yet again. Now taken here by the Law. The Law needs to be careful. Andy and Chrome are nearby for that potential short-range boost. Palace as well. Palace sending it to the nest. Almost cut off, but instead Vanzi reaps the rewards of the diving goalie. Now that said, the goal was actually the diver. I mean, nothing wrong with that. He was right there. Just unfortunately missed the grab. And with that, that's the risky run. Nothing else, just lucky that it didn't turn into a three-pointer. So, 2-point game halfway through this final round. So, back at him again. B-Love having it turned over, though. Cruising with the disc. Few fakes before hitting Chrome on the tunnel. Chrome way up high, squeezing it by to the cloud. Ender now. Look at the pass work. And that is masterwork for sure. I love to see those kind of passes on these master streams. But that said, getting stuck now and sent back to the opposite lane will be Andy taking it back. I mean, you can just see how fast these teams are. Really hard to keep up sometimes. That's a deep shot. Gonna be snagged by B-Love though. And once again, some of this aggressive defense just resulting in what is ultimately a lot of back and forth action. Really does not stay on one end of the floor all too long, as you can tell. But cruising with a disc. Gonna be contested, and contested rather well. Still gets it to Andy. Now up high at the nest and the ceiling, they have some options. Will miss that, so Chrome is gonna try to recover along with Cruisin'. Passing it off to Chrome, but a little too high, and now picked off by Palace. So right back to Cruisin'. Cruisin' from the bow tie. And they got him rolling in for a passing play. One more! Oh my goodness, artwork! That's what that was. And they are doing the hard work to put them up by 4.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Game Dash saying, my points. I assume referring to the prediction poll that we ran. I mean, look, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. It is anyone's match still yet. This is still absolutely a game, and what a game it's been. A nice grab off that wall, getting it off the bounce. Now trying to send it to Palace. A little too much strength on it. This is going to make it tough for Vanzi to recover. And actually won't need to because the Law comes right back to him. So sending it off to B-Love. Trying to go for something similar that the Four Kings did in that last joust around. But this time it will be Four Kings back on the offense instead. So into the deep end. Trying to defend, but Andy gotta commend him because they're up by 6. And now starting to look a lot more precarious if you're on Mayhem. Creamy asking, do I like praline pecans? I like the alliteration, or assonance, I think it's called, but as far as pecans themselves, pecans, I don't know. Don't like them all that much. What I do like is this match as a Chrome. Well, it's matched by Palace. Palace is able to get that clear. Window's starting to close, but if they can actually get a point here in the next few seconds, they'll still be looking okay. Let's see. Palace there being stunned by Andy. And now to B-Love. B-Love being stunned by that second stack. Both Ender and Chrome there with a double KO on him, essentially. And now immediately back to the front line. You can see the speed blazing by. And now grazing past the fingertips as it's collected there at the side. Gone to the Law, however. Less than 2 minutes left. What a grab. Look at the read from Ender. Now the duck. Ender up high. And now trying to find another play, but unfortunately couldn't get it to go. So back to the midfield where Cruisin retains. Now sending it off to Ender. Ender back to the corner. Chrome up top, but Andy couldn't quite get the grab as well. Would have been another nice cross-cut play. Instead, cutting it off and now sending it off to the blue end. Desperately need this goal to go very, very soon for Project Mayhem. And let's see, will it be? Yes, indeed, the Law. Put it in with some authority, appropriately. And they're within 4.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Wonder. That word sneak was also... Princess actually redeemed that just the last stream, but... Pneumonocha microscopic silicone volcano coniosis, I think is how you say it, yeah? In any case, Cruisin with the disc up high, and Ender sending it down low. Window closing ever more, so they need to be really aggressive. It's almost going to get to a point soon where Project Mayhem will have to just leave the goal open to contest this. If they can't get a turnover here mighty shortly. Let's see, though. There's a delivery. Ender being the recipient, and oh, the three-point shot bouncing in. I thought that was a pass attempt, and it may have been, but nonetheless, it's enough to get past the defense. And, well, that's going to be ice. Ender, cold-blooded. And that is indeed a game, but a really, really good one at the very least. Wow. So with that, Vanzi, one more attempt maybe to at least get some points on the board, and you know, what an effort that was shown here to bring it to a third round and to the very last minute, essentially, until that ice. So with that, a attempted slap. Not as much of a success, and denied again. First by the barrier, then second time by Palace, I believe, as it will be the end of the game. Third round, going the way of 4 kings. And 13-6 was that score. Alright, so as we head off to the scoreboard, courtesy, again, stats pulled by Ignite, VR.GG. Ignite, who was also scheduled to play, well, about 22 minutes ago. So I'm not quite sure if we have the game or not. I was given a link. I'm just not quite sure if they waited. So with that, though, I mean, I was probably pinged and just missed it. But, you know, juggling a lot here. Let's see. All right, looks like they had started at about 15 minutes or so ago. So I imagine that game is almost over, so that probably will do it for this stream, I do believe. Can maybe check it out on in the meantime, but yeah, can get a look at those stats, and all throughout the night, again, multiple round 3s, multiple overtimes. It's exactly the kind of gameplay that you love to see and that you should expect to see here on VR Master League. Especially after those first couple weeks, as MMRs settle and as teams find their groove, you know, find their early season rhythm, which is always a thing. And yeah, that's how, you know, it's just great to be back in season. Great to be back in season for sure. But with that, let's see if I missed anything. Apparently I did. A couple word sneaks. Granted, how much? One of these aren't even words. The other one, I don't know what it is. I'm hesitant to try and word sneak a pharmaceutical into the stream, so I will have to refund your points on that one. And also, that's just hard to actually try and analyze. Nonetheless, alright, actually, so I just tuned into the Ignite game just to check, because they did leave me an Atlas link. 7 minutes left in the second round. 4-2 currently. So I don't know, what do you say? You guys want to see Ignite versus Worse? Second round only? I can do that real quick if you give me a minute. Let me set up here. Alright. So we'll do that. I'll be right back pretty much immediately if I can. Stay tuned. Alright, ladies and gents, so welcome back. Try to switch up my business, my overlays there as quickly as I could. So this is the second round. It looks like first round was taken by Ignite. So with that, halfway through it, this team scheduled to be streamed, but things got a little bit delayed, so they started eventually. And yeah, we'll just catch the tail end of this at the very least. It's still a close match here. Ignite over on the orange side. We got Worst on blue, and Worst for 2. Salty Crackers, no look. Didn't need to, just knew where he was and brought it back within 3 points. For Worst. So right back at it. And now we'll be taken here by Franz. Franz to King. Now over to Duel. Duel from the bottom of the floor, just eyeing the situation, looking for a play to develop. There's VTS King. And gets that goal to ring in the arena. Of course, VTS, gotta shout him out. Tuned into the stream the other day. He was a really good stream host. I was saying, maybe you guys can peer pressure him to sign up as a sideline caster. He said he wasn't too interested in casting, but I think he'd be a great sideliner, you know, a channel host, if you will. Interact with the chat and read off some stats, things like that. BTS is the man. Now that said, over here in the tunnel, a big pile forming and sent to the orange side. Up high, gonna be grabbed by Bowserk. Now over to the barrier, Franz though. See, I'm trying to do a better job there, to call Franz, because I think that's how it's said. I gotta respect the name. Franz doing a lot of work as well on the Ignite bot, which helps our overlays greatly, as well as the community in general with the tools that Ignite VR makes. Now, worse at the moment, trying to make the goal. But that said, Wolf, they're gonna make it 4-11-4 on the scoreboard. Now, make no mistake, Worst is a very, very good team. They're a team that I've streamed, and honestly, in my opinion, Worst is one of the more underrated teams I think there are in this division. Even last season and this season. Just kind of based on, you know, what I was able to watch and cast from theirs, they put on some extraordinary matches, and some of my favorite matches of Season 2 did involve Worst, as a matter of fact. So very strong team. Of course, Ignite here. A multi-year, generational team of Echo Arena, who continue to reign talented, but the shot from Fish Goes Swim, saying, hey, we're not out of this one yet. Okay, we're still gonna score, and we still got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to make a comeback a reality and maybe force their third round. And speaking of, let me get that little tick up on the top there, because Ignite did win the first, at least according to the in-game overlays. So, again, this one we joined in progress. Now a very, very fast rollout. Oh, the goal narrowly missed. Digging off that bottom post. Taken back by Duel. Duel hitting King. And King will rein it in. So good assists, good rebounds, good everything from Ignite. These very good people. That's what they are. I don't know. Running out of adjectives. Maybe people can use word sneak to give me some more. Give me some clever adjectives that I can use to describe Ignite and worse. But to the trap, trying to take it is Salty Crackers. VTS King, though, gets it. Franz! Boiling hot is Ignite. 3 points once again on the score screen. And they just really, really quickly took advantage of that, fast across the floor. They were boosty, no doubt about it. So 16-7. 1 minute 20 left, and worse. Headbutt joust. Shout out, of course, to one Boosty Boy, also in the chat, another streamer, and right now, well, look at that, on stream, it's the King. 19 points, Ignite putting on some heat. Definitely starting to pull away by a good margin. It was close about a minute ago, it was still close enough to come back, but now just some back-to-back huge hits, and that is about to be a night called by Ignite, that is to say. So off to the midfield. Duel there with that disc, sending it off the sidewall. Bowserk and a leap. Trying to make a leap of faith if they can. Oh, that's very, very close, but dings off. Wolf now slingshotting it outside into the wedge. And you can see Leap waiting here, maybe hoping the teammates get that disc back. And so I like that positioning I'm seeing here from Worst. Salty Crackers, good pass. This shot, trying to take an ambitious one off the backboard. Maybe one more. There's the attempt, but again, oh, never mind. Fish goes swim. And Fish goes in. 19-9, that will close this round. But still doing it with a flash and a flurry at the end was Worst with a nice bouncer of a shot off the corner. But with that, unless the overlays lied to me, that was the second round, and that was the game going favor Ignite in 2. And so as we head off to the score screen there, again, courtesy of this team in Ignite. I'm not quite sure what the first round score was, because again, we joined this match in progress in round 2. So, not aware of what that first round was, but second round, 19-9. It was, again, close up until the very end, but... And BTS King saying it was round 1 was a mercy, so... Yeah, much better second round for worse. We saw the same thing in that last match, too, right? Where we had Project Mayhem, coming back to show a great round 2 efforts after a tough round 1 against the 4 Kings, and brought it to the round 3. Like I said, not an uncommon sight at all in this league, to just see those second rounds go a whole lot more different. Well, that said, maybe an exhibition round about to happen. I'm not quite sure. Well, we'll go with it. Why not? Mind you, I'm pretty positive this match is over, but it looks like maybe an exhibition third round, so why not? Welcome to Echo Overtime. I'm your host, Palidore, and we've got one more to end the streams for the night. So here we go. Why not? Ignite taking that victory. But worse, seeing if they can maybe have a successful exhibition round as Leap, gets it right out of there. Why not? So for you guys who are staying in and staying tuned, well... Thank you for doing so all across the night, and welcome back to the streams as we go for one more very welcome play. It's Fish Goes Swim, ended round 2 with that heave off that corner panel, and starts round 3 with just a dead center shot off of that boost. So, nicely done, working it through.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So it's Wolf launches out for Ignite on this third round now. Their first offensive joust of this one will be BTS King having it stolen. Salty Crackers, a really great grab, and now looking for the boost. So seeing if they can capitalize here off of that defense, as it does go into Leap's possession. But Leap getting left upon. Do not sleep on Wolf, because he is definitely a force of nature. In more ways than one! Oh, the shot just grazing by. Duel was in the area, couldn't find the goal. Bowzerk taking it over. You see the stack from VTS King and Franz there in the mid lane, and actually getting a clear out, so let's see who gets the better of this stack. Looking like Bowzerk! Open goal, and they're up 4 points now in this exhibition round. So Ignite. Playing from behind to start off after these first 2 goals. Shout out as well to Baron Dragon in there. Shouting out BTS, as well as CG142002. Is that code for something? And AXZ Beast, also in the chat. Welcome to it. And Rocket, who we saw earlier on the streams. And now see him in the chat. And why don't you go chat about that? There's VTS King, assisted by Franz. Code Go Burr. Caster does too, apparently. And Wafer with the hydration redemption. Thank you for that. I was actually just taking a sip just as you did that. So does that count? I hope it counts. And in the case, that's gonna count for 3. BTS, you stop it. BTS King up by 1 off of that back-to-back succession of goals. But yeah, full confidence. Look at that, right from the trap. Dead on. Gotta give it to him. Fish Goes Swim. Sends it over to the left tunnel. Franz's time. Is that another 3? No. Rebound? Yes, it's VTS. Once again, taking it to the next level, it seems like. That is 3 in a row. 3 stories high. 3 rounds in. And much more than 3 matches in to this stream. There's been an awful lot of them. Boosty, excuse me. It's not out of negligence, it's just, I haven't been logged into my Palidore account for a long time. I'm always logged into the VRML account now these days, that's all. That's all. But next time I'm on Palidore, I'll be glad to follow for sure. It's just a pain because, you know, double authentication and I'm lazy, stuff like that, you know. In any case, obviously though, Boosty Boy, one of our very popular streamers here in the community for Echo Arena, so go give Boosty a follow. Go give VTS King a follow. And for some reason, if you haven't followed VR Master League, give us a follow, please. As Fish Goes Swim, if he pleases, it's gonna go in, but no, it's gonna be taken out once again. It's gonna be snagged off of the stuns. A big brawl unfolding as it goes out into the orange, or blue side rather. Turning it over, VTS King, 4 times in a row. VTS cannot be stopped in this 3rd round. Thunder saying, isn't Ignite up 2-0? Yes, correct, but these teams stuck around to play, I guess, an exhibition match, and since I'm here and this is the last match streamed, at least for now, probably for the night, because I'm pretty toast, decided to stick around for an exhibition. And in fact, would not be the first time Ignite has had an exhibition streamed, because they do tend to stick out these 3rd rounds with the other teams when they want to stay. So, hey, I respect it and I love it. Right now, a 6-point advantage for Ignite after starting off 0-4 in this 3rd round. So, Duel sending it off. That's going to be collected. Nope, actually, VTS couldn't quite get it, but Franz is there with a good positioned rebound. That's going to be sent off to Wolf. Now, Wolf has those options. Going to go for it. Oh, Franz almost on a gorgeous play. Going for those highlights, and why not? It's an exhibition after all, as, well, Fish Goes Swim. Well, fairly straight, but a little bit too low, and will be VTS the recovery as Wolf takes it back. Now they're going to go for that stack, but being just cut off. The defense getting in the lane. Now Bowzerk trying to make a play, but Franz another turnover caused by him as he links with Wolf. All the meanwhile, VTS, stop it! He won't stop, and he does bop. Where are those emojis? I know you've got them. Been spamming them all day. Wow. Well, bop, bop, bop. Straight to the top, and we're getting musical here in the stream. I did not just do that. But Duel, will they send off into Fish Goes Swim? Fish, could it be? Oh, again, straight, but a little bit short, a little bit too low, that is, on the barrier. Hitting it off and sending it through to the blue side. Leap taking it away, having it stolen away as Wolf now. You're not VTS, but you do get the 3 nonetheless. Wolf, 16 points now for Ignite on the 3rd round. I'm actually super disappointed. I said bop, and I got 1 bop emote. If I say nothing, it gets spammed, but if I say something about it, then no one wants to use it anymore. What's the deal, chat? What's that betrayal? There's one from Boosty. In any case, we'll be taken by Duel. Duel has Franz, and where's VTS? Right there, trying to collect the disc. Sent off to the wall, though, and Ignite now, maybe another recovery. There's the mid lane, Wolf, unable to collect it off the good brawls from Worse. Worse gets it to go for the 3-point shot, and after, what, about, I don't know, 7 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes of not being able to score, they once again broke that cap, and they're back within the realm of reach, at least. It'll still be tough, but it's single digits, and that's the important thing. Now, there we go. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Got the bops going through. But we're bopping, and we're vibing, and we're winding up down this series of streams. Been live for a few hours here as... Franz. Now he's starting to put it on with a couple goals, and 18-7. So this will bring us to the final couple minutes. That was a very late redemption from about half an hour ago, but nonetheless, Fish Goes Swim sends it over to Bowzerk. I said bring us. Bring us? That's all. bring us to the end of this stream. As Franz are trying to bring it into another 3, but no, it's going to be taken actually right back. So indeed, off that corner, looking for duel in the area as well as VTS, slapping it off the backboard, but will not quite get it. Sending it off now to the wedge and having it intercepted though by Wolf. Now Wolf sending it off to VTS. VTS been really hot this round. But the rest of his team here at Ignite definitely getting in on it, and there's Franz. So I believe that's 3 in a row from him, and they're up 20-7 off of that. VIP, you know, far as for that matter, you don't even need to redeem it. You should be getting VIP for by default. I don't know how many subs and bits you've contributed, so don't you worry. You don't even have to spend the 30k. You're a VIP if I ever did know one. That said. Off onto the wedge. It's going to be snagged by Leap. Leap. Looking to collect that one back through the tunnel. And that's out of there. So Fish goes swim, offering a little bit of a punch. All the meanwhile, Duel trying to get into the goal. There's Fish. Going back again behind the back. We saw him end the second round with that same exact maneuver. And Fish is a player who will do that, even in Season 2. Definitely built up recognition immediately on my part, because the times that I did cast worse, Fish was doing some ridiculousness every single time. No joke. That said, though, might have been a good goal, but will be slapped out. Time winding down. There's Fish one more time. Now going for the bottom corner ramp. Looking to collect it. Like I said, this is not an accident, the fact that that was still really close to the goal. Fish is very, very good with the angles. One more shot denied, though. And 20-7 on this third round exhibition. Going to the way of Ignite. 20-7. So yeah, for those who might have joined late, the first 2 rounds were the legitimate VRML sanctioned matches, or rounds. I joined in late, partway through round 2. Therefore, that's why you have the scores looking like they do. The third round was just kind of a for fun thing, kind of a scrim, I suppose. And again, Ignite did that a couple times last season as well. So, you know, happy to stick around since it was the last match of this stream. But with that, it will be indeed the ending. First round, I believe I was informed by VTS. I think it was 20-0. Perhaps. But might be able to get that on the board here. As you can see, once Worst warmed up, though, they really did get back into the match a lot better, both in the second round as well as just the third round exhibition. Still performing strong, showing some good moves, and yeah. You know, they're still a very, very talented team, without a doubt, but Ignite just mustering the strength for that victory. And VTS definitely having a heck of a game. Again, minding you that this is only stats from partial round 2 and all of round 3. So it's not even the full thing. But okay, with that said, I know no one redeemed it, but I'm going to take a quick drink, get hydrated here as we wind it down. So 1 sec. All right, and there we go. So, let's see, what else am I forgetting? Get Far, the VIP, of course. Like I said, if I'm gonna start using this VIP role, pretty much Far would be one of the first ones, regardless of channel points, who definitely gets it. We love ourselves some Far and Ignite, of course, for all the work they do in the community and all the work they put in as a team every time that they are streamed here. So, shout out to them, as always. Just give me a moment. And you should be good there. There you go. VIP. Indeed. All right. So with that, I think that will indeed do it for this stream and for this block of games. A lot of great matches today, as we said. 3 different master matches between the channels. Actually 4 as well. We had one in Europe earlier on, I believe. And multiple overtimes, multiple third rounds. It's what you ask for. And now multiple highlights in the Twitch chat. Much love to Fars, seeing Nathan in there. Shout out to you. Thunder Echo once more. The Moose saying hi to Burnsy. Polo saying hi to Moose and Burnsy. Burnsy saying hi to Onion. And Moose saying hi to Porker. A lot of hellos. You guys are late. We're about to say goodbye. The hellos were supposed to be hours ago. But still yet. Oh, Thunder Echo, you also redeemed VIP. I'll do that right now as well. Hello, Palo. Hello, Thundo. And there you go. You're good. Good to go. But yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for being on top of the new channel points rewards, because, like I said, spent so long with people asking for updates in that department. I finally said I can't neglect it any longer. I shouldn't neglect talking too much longer because I'm getting tongue-tied and tired. But yeah, glad to get those in and offer some fun ways for viewers to interact a bit more with the streams, because it's already been so awesome for the last 13 months. And that was without any extra bells and whistles added to the channel, really. So, hey, as we continue to grow, might as well throw in those bells and whistles because, yeah, just it's fun. It's fun, and yeah, enjoy you guys enjoy having you guys here on the streams. But with that, I want to thank as well Sir Dimwee, Caption, so much for Subtlety for casting those matches earlier here on Channel 1 in the primetime slots. Just as well, we had Sputnik earlier in the day covering a bunch of European games alongside Swift. And It's Me, Ollie, and Hex, I believe, were all involved in those. If I'm missing anyone, huge apologies. But thanks to all the casting crew who took part today. Wonder, I believe, cammed earlier on, perhaps? Perhaps. Thunder saying sleep tight. Eventually. Not for... Not for probably like 8 hours from now, honestly. So hey, if there's an OCE game later on, you might just see me there. Taylor in the chat, good to see Taylor. That's a another veteran face that I don't believe I've seen on stream yet this season, but always great to see. Like I was saying in week one of the best things is we can have an off season and go and be on our merry way doing things elsewhere in the community, scrims or other community cups. And what have you. But then you come back into VRML, you get on streams, and then you kind of have a little reunion. You see players starting to file back in the first couple weeks, and it's like no one ever left, here across the last few years. But anyway, with that, it looks like no more redemptions in the rewards queue. Except the hydration from Captain. And, oh Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. This caster's weathered every rack. The games he watched were won. And with that, I've been Palidore. This has been VR Master League Season 3, Week 2. Thank all of you for joining. Be happy, healthy, safe again. Good to each other. See you again real soon. Good night. Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.